we've got Riccardo Gallotti. Can you hear us? Good evening. First of all, thank you for inviting me. And this is the right time because we have already said that it is important to have true information and to rely on evidence and true information. So the topic of the session is technologies and the importance of digital technologies. And we believe that there are lots of opportunities, but also a lot of challenges, because there is a huge amount of information all over the world, but we run the risk of an info pandemic, which means that we cannot find reliable information. We can't hear you properly, so if you can make sure the mic doesn't move. Okay. So infodemic. Infodemic is associated with a COVID epidemic because there has been a huge amount of information. And we measured the amount of information on Twitter starting from January. We are a team based in Trento, the Kessler Foundation, and we decided to gather to collect data associated with COVID, coronavirus. And at first, there was really a spike in the attention, but then this declined until we got the first data about Italy. The first cases in Italy. And the epidemic started in Italy, and on Twitter there has been an increasing attention about this. Actually, on Twitter we cannot get all data available, but we see that most of data are coronavirus related. And we could look at data, but we could also see if data is reliable or not, because infodemic means that a big part of data is not reliable. So this map, which can be found online, you can actually see the percentage of information which is not reliable. And we can do that through geolocalized tweets. And we can see that Italy, the situation is not that bad if you compare it to Peru or Venezuela, for example. But you can also dig deeper. And if you click Italy, for example, on the map, you can see the amount of information for which it was possible to check whether it was real or true or not if compared to the unreliable information. We basically divided information into groups, reliable or unreliable. So the one which is defined unreliable is the ones you have to pay attention to. And you have to pay attention because the source might be interested in deviating the attention towards a political topic, or the source of the information is using marketing strategies in order to encourage a retweet or an instinct response. The percentage of fake news is quite high in Italy, but we are quite lucky because people having a lot of followers do not share fake news. So the exposure or the frequency with which fake links are offered to the public is quite limited than we would expect, because the people with a lot of followers share reliable information. This is not true all over the world, because if you look at other countries, for example, Russia or South America, well, in this case, there is a high percentage of people that were influenced and who receive unreliable information on a daily basis. And thanks to this platform, you can also look at the sentiment and psychological situation, and this is extracted from the tweets thanks to algorithms. Well, Riccardo, this is a beautiful work about information, quality of information. And over the last weeks, of course, we know that we are reading plenty of information, any type of information, and even unimportant newspapers. And we try to say this all the time to focus and to draw attention to this. So I think the work you have done is really a great job. Thank you. And thank you to all the partners who have been working with me. We try and promote your work. Thank you, Riccardo. Thank you so much.